Alright, we're back for more of this King's Quest II Let's Play right here. The ADG Remake. Let's play with Brigands. Let's get the fence piece. More importantly, we got the first gem of 3, first stone. I need 2 more. So let's find that. No, the third one is in Dracula's hands. Oh, the second one is up in the clouds. And if I recall correctly, there was a bit of a teaser for the first space quest. Because I guess they were kind of coming out around the same time back in the day. The first space quest and the second King's Quest. So, yeah. There you go. See if there's any nod to that at least. I'm sure they won't put that in there, but maybe there'll just be like a quick little meh, you know?
The haystack, or rather whoever or what. It is likely that this haystack was...
Is there like something in there? Do you need something from me? Did you need that?
Here.
Oh, there's a tissue. Handkerchief.
Oh, thanks.
That's nice. The whole screen need to shake during that?
Here, you can have it right now.
Graham.
Retrieve the partially used cloth.
Standards.
From the haystack.
Hygiene.
Yeah. It's so good to be able to
Needle? In the haystack.
Take the silver needle.
So much like King's Quest V, it's ridiculous. Let's go 8. Going 8. What's up with these guys?
There is a small
Should we?
The farmers are deep in...
Guess I've never farmed a day in my life. I'd just be lost. They'd probably be making all these inside farmer jokes and all that stuff, and I'd just be lost. Embarrassed. Got any more books?
Yes?
Could you recommend another?
I'm telling
good
you,
book?
this is how we're going to get together, me and the librarian.
There!
This book is entitled Legends. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
So dry.
Yes?
Could you
Oh,
recommend another
Twofer?
good book?
I tried this last time. She only gave me the 1.
There!
50 Shades of Grey? What is this?
This book is entitled Power, Politics, and Pulpits. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Kama Sutra. Oh my god. Please pause and read that at your own leisure. Even the narrator is like, I don't think so. It's like, no, it's lunch break.
You have nothing else to say at the moment.
Fair enough. It's a horse eating out of that, what's up, Mr. or Miss Horse?
This horse must have skipped lunch. You'd never speak to a horse, of course.
99% of everything else I talk to talks.
The horse doesn't belong to you, Graham. Just leave it be.
Really?
These flowers...
Got a flower for it.
This horse is only...
It's very specific.
This...
Alright, whatever. Are any of these other shops open? Hell yeah. What? This is just the pawn shop from 6, but it's inverted. And instead of a nice, black man, it's... Who are you?
Good afternoon. What can I
Nice
do?
full-bodied
for you,
black man.
dear?
It's a thin.
Hello. Do you sell anything
Mean
that
white
can be
woman?
paid in a cent up a mountain?
Unfortunately, I do not sell climbing equipment or anything of that sort. This is really a specialist store.
Oh,
However, I do have an item which you might find useful. This lamp
Ah, the painter's
is said to
brush.
contain a genie. Never tried it myself, of course. I do not believe in using magic to solve my problems. Nature has made us as we are, and we should be glad of that.
uh-huh. How
Thank
much
you,
for the
Rama.
lamp?
The old lady hesitates. You sense she wants more from you than your money.
Whoa.
You hope it is not anything that
I
you
mean, I'm
will
pretty
regret.
lonely.
Well, seeing as how you are a man who seems adept at taking care of himself, perhaps you could do a small favor for me?
Somehow, you knew she was going to say that.
It's always a
I
favor.
once owned a beautiful nightingale. Quite rare around here. But the sentimental value far outweighs its monetary worth. That foul old witch Hagatha has stolen it from me. Probably to use in some concoction.
Don't
or
profile.
Her nose screws up in disgust.
So, if you could be a sweetie and retrieve it for me, I will trade you. The lamp for the bird. Agreed?
Well, I will see what I can do.
Do be careful. If Agatha should spot you out of her good eye, then you'll be in for it.
All right.
You have
It's
nothing.
Alexander. I miss that guy. I like him.
You couldn't even move it, let alone lift it.
All right. To the Bat Cave. Still waiting for that Easter egg. Is that Easter egg in this game? Adrian, you seem to know what's going on with this game, so just curious if they have that Batman Easter egg somehow in this game. I hit that screen like 10 times earlier. No luck. Then again, it took Little Red Riding Hood about 10 turns to pop out, so you never know. Alright. Cave is one more this way? They do? Okay. Awesome. Good to know. Do I need to keep popping back and forth to get that Easter egg?
As you near the cave, the bat symbol above the entrance starts radiating an ominous black glow. Unless you are mistaken, the symbol above the cave entrance bears a striking similarity to a bat. A shiver runs down your spine as you look at it. It's almost as if some dark force were radiating from it.
Quest for Infamy. I need to look that up since we're talking about Quest for Glory. That's slipping my mind
The
right
skull.
now as far as recognizing what that is. Speaking of Quest for Glory, can I give one of these skulls?
This skull already...
My God.
As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly.
Why did
like
you
a
let me put it in
bulgy
then?
Eyeball.
Is that good or not? I don't even know. Let's go 4. Oh, okay.
As you face the skull towards the image of the bat above the cave, you notice that its wing has faded slightly. However, you suspect that whatever danger the bat represents is still in effect. You take
Oh,
the
I wanted to turn the skull.
as you attempt.
Can I like move it? Like whack it to get it. Yeah, get the.
You gently tap the birth gem with the mallet, hoping not to break it. It budges only slightly.
Nice.
You give it a
Okay.
harder hit. It moves a bit more.
Now we can twist it. Awesome.
With the birth gem now firmly in place, you turn the leftmost skull so that it faces the bat symbol above the cave entrance. The power of the two skulls combined has caused the bat symbol to disappear. You sense whatever danger it represented has now subsided.
That's a nice sound.
This skull is facing in the right...
It's very calming. Can I get that gem back, though?
Don't smash the skull,
Right, I
Grant.
guess once we come back out, we can do that. I want to save over that now. Definitely save.
As you enter, you are almost overwhelmed by the foul stench which molests your nostrils. It is obviously coming from whatever Hagatha is cooking in that large cauldron of hers. There are some things of interest on the other side of the cave, but you have
There's
no
the
means
nightingale.
of crossing over there safely at this time. A caged nightingale sits on the floor near the northern cave wall. The light from outside barely penetrates the interior of this cave. So long as you keep your distance, Hagatha shouldn't notice you.
Well, in the first King's Quest, we just kind of snuck up and pushed the witch into the cauldron, which looked a lot like this, and it worked very well. It's very effective. We can try that again, seeing as this game is so derivative of other Sierra games. Maybe it's even pinching itself at this point. Okay.
To your horror, you realize that your attempted push the
Oh,
witch into
that
the cauldron
old-
strategy
that old
has achieved
chestnut.
nothing more than garnering her undivided attention.
Push the witch strategy.
You are the gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by coming
Sup?
here.
Uh-oh. Can I take the dance that,
Did you really think that tactic was going to work a second time?
Alright, that's on me. My bad. I was so lazy using magic to move me about 3 feet. Alright, so we won't do that. Here's the cloak from 5, so we can go up to the
Being
mountains
as
now.
quiet as a mouse, you slide your hand inside the cloak to discover a deep pocket. Amongst sticky and disgusting spell ingredients, you find a tiny silver key and a peculiar golden ring-shaped device. There is nothing else inside the cloak except for disgusting spell ingredients, none of which you want. There is nothing...
We don't need the cloak to pretend we're Dracula or cover the cage. She wasn't here in the original when we covered the cage. I don't know if we need to leave and come back and she won't be here.
You need to get closer.
Of course we do.
You silently drop the cloth
Snot
over the
encrusted
cage.
cloth over the cage.
You hear Agatha begin a chant of some kind while stirring her brew.
The fluid of blood with bone and flesh. 'Twill make my complexion young and fresh. Inducing time to reverse
Upon attempting
its
to lift the
sail.
birdcage, you notice that it is attached to a thick chain.
Oh, we got the key here. I guess that's what that's for.
You slide the silver key into the lock. It fits. Without making a sound, you take the...
All I need
Uh-oh,
is a sweet
Agatha.
nightingale. Well, you are the gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by coming here.
Okay. Is the bird going to be in there with me? Definitely the dance with the
You wandered
dryads.
into the witch's lair, and where you stood gave not a care.
I don't understand. I feel like I shouldn't be in here while she's in here.
You without...
Inducing time to reverse its sail.
Never mind. That's fine. Alright, can I get my damn thing back now? My gem?
You strike the skull with all your strength, and it shatters easily. The birth gem clatters
Birth
to
gem?
the ground, along with a multitude of bone fragments. You reacquire the birth gem.
Security system's backed. Activated the,
Wearing the cage on your head,
No. I just meant... Can we, like...
you remove the cloth from the
There you go.
cage. There's no need. Looking at the bottom of the cage, you find that a letter has become stuck to it. You peel it off.
All right, so let's look at the poop-encrusted letter. We use the snot-encrusted cloth to cover the cage. Now let's read the poop-encrusted letter.
You read the letter.
Oh, my God. Is that Mordak? Is that what they're trying to say? I don't know. Someone can fill me in.
The letter puzzles you, but you put it away.
I
And
feel like that's part of
continue your
their
quest.
own kind of lore that they created. AGD did. Anyway. Hey, we got the bird, everyone. Rejoice. This witch is blind as a bat. 70 points. We're almost halfway. We're about... 2/5 the way there. 40% ish. Or exactly, actually. 35, 70, 105, 140, 185. We are 40% through this game. Much longer than the original. I feel like that was one episode. Back in the day when I did that Let's Play a few years ago. All right, lady. I got your damn bird. Deal's the deal.
You offer the nightingale to Angelina. The sheer elation on her face almost makes the whole risk worth the while. She snatches it from you and proceeds to fuss over the bird. You wait for a moment, but it seems she no longer
Real
notices
nice.
you.
If you don't mind, about the lamp
Damn
you
right,
promised
Graham.
me in trade for the nightingale?
The shopkeeper looks up at you vaguely. She gradually remembers that there is another being in her world.
Yes? Oh, yes, take it. You'll have no beginning of use with it.
Don't you mean no end of use?
Of course. Whatever you say, dear.
You hear Angelina muttering cheerfully to herself as she exits.
Finally, I have the final ingredient for that marvelous youth potion. I'm going to beat you to the punch, my dear Agatha. Serves you right for hoarding this sweet, juicy thing to yourself.
What we just...
You feel a
Yeah,
nauseous tinge
that's
in your
messed up.
stomach. Well, at least the lamp is now yours.
All right. Anyway,
You take the old
71
lamp.
points. And she was mean, like I said earlier.
You rub the lamp and wait expectantly, but nothing happens. You're about to give it another try when a small puff of smoke appears at the end of the spout. It clears, revealing a note. As you
What?
read it, the lamp disappears.
This better be
You
one
read the
hell of a
scroll.
note. Like you fooled bought this lamp together. Oh no! Praise him his greatness to release me with his final wish. Shopkeepers not to be trusted devils and black arts. Oh wow! Thank you. That's useful. Genie. Huh. Okay. Can I just like take everything now that she's not here?
Placing your grubby hands all over, there are no cartridges here to retrieve.
Is that?
Apparently, this interesting-looking item is a Model DX cartridge retrieval unit. Quite a useful
Oh, it's a
little...
Space Quest 1 reference. Man. I need to stop being surprised by these references.
Ah, dragon fire! Oh, no, wait. It's just a mounted dragon head. Whew. You are inside a cute little... Obviously, the Swiss haven't quite got the idea yet. You are in... There are some vase...
Is the black bird here? How's there not been a black bird yet?
You are inside. It's a weather
The
vane.
blackbird, that is.
You are in.
What's that?
You examine the statue up close. Aha! There is a
Looks
hidden
like something
latch
from
on
6,
it.
actually. Wasn't that a thing in 6? So I clicked through 5 times.
You flick the latch. A trap door opens up in the floor.
Ooh. Okay.
You close the trap door behind you. You see a... You read the letter sitting on the...
It's a lot of text. And there's like no short letters in this game. Let's go to Vegas. Hagatha? Huh.
A large double-bladed broadsword leans against the bench. It looks like an expensive antique. Several large items have been covered with cloth to protect them from the... There is a a beam of light filled... A tangled mass... You have neither...
I don't know, I got that other jeweler. I seem to be pretty stoked about it. This seems to be interesting animated.
As you pick up the carpet, you notice a small
Aldin.
label which reads, Property of Aldin. There might be a faded letter or two in there, but you
Aladdin.
cannot
Ooh, we
be
got a
sure.
magic carpet, everyone.
Above you, from the back room, you discern Angelina's voice.
I did it! I did it! The youth potion is finally finished. All I need to do now is drink it.
Angelina, show yourself.
Uh-oh.
you scurvy wench.
Oh, snap.
Agatha? My dear! What an unexpected surprise!
Don't you play the fool with me. I know you stole it.
Stole? Really, I do not know.
Silence. For your lies and deceit, there can be only one consequence.
No, please!
Oh, snap.
I said silence. Oh, and one more thing. Your invitation to join us is
Ooh,
revoked.
no library card for her.
Is this? Ah, the youth potion.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. What's she gonna look like? Oh!
Drat! Now what was that spell for removing floorboards? Curses! I shall have to go back and look it up.
We got a youth potion. Sweet.
You fish around in the pile of down and successfully retrieve the youth potion.
So we'll rescue new plan. We'll rescue Valenice, and then when she's like 70, we slip some of this into her tea. And it's all gravy then, right? Royal gravy. What am I saying?
Cautiously, you open the trapdoor
good.
ever so slightly and peer into the room above. Hagatha is nowhere to be seen. You make your exit from the basement.
Sweet. Man, it's just the animation. It's so much like King's Quest VI. I mean, that's what they're going
You
for.
flick
But
the latch. The trapdoor closes and conceals itself into the floorboards once more.
all right. What is the deal with that horse? Like, seriously. There's just, like, I'm not supposed to ask questions? There's just a horse there now? Oh, wait a minute. We have a magic carpet, right? Buried the lead, didn't I? Let's see, check it out. Is it just gonna work?
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet begins to rise skyward.
Boogie boarding, though. What are you doing?
As you ascend higher, you realize that the carpet is beyond your control. It glides through the air on a seemingly predetermined course.
I remember this screen. Oh, we get the nice air sounds. It's none of us being high up. Pretty. You look like you're the genie as well, just like the librarian. Maybe they're related. I don't know. Where's my tambourine, though? I think that's what I need. You won't bite me, right? We're friends. Oh.
The snake lashes out, striking
Through
with
my leather...
precision. Its lethal venom
My
kills
leather
you instantly.
boots?
Your history. A snake blocks your path to the east. A snake. The snake only communicates in hisses.
Man. So there's a lot more things hidden in trees in this game, but there's a lot less talking animals. Do we have what we need for this snake? I have no idea at this point.
You could simply kill the snake, but something about its presence up here is a little strange.
No, let's just kill it. Seriously, what it...
You could simply kill...
Okay. Want a feather?
The snake does not care about your...
I hope that's not true.
The snake... The snake...
One by one.
The snake...
This is the I'm out of ideas.
The snake...
I really hope I didn't, like, miss... Okay, there you go. Why not? Give him the necklace.
You dangle the shimmering opal in
sure.
front of the snake. It soon falls hypnotized in typical snake fashion. Don't be silly. The snake could snap out of its trance any moment.
Oh, here it is. The reference to Space Quest 2, at least in the original. Let's see what they got for us in this one.
It's too
Just
dark.
reach in.
You reach into the cavity and feel around. What is this? You've discovered
go.
a button hidden inside the rock. You press
What's my
it
Let's
and
Play
wait to
if
see what
Space Quest
happens
starts
next.
playing? What? Thiefy?
In an instant, a man stands beside you. He appears to be somewhat of an adventurer.
You're not Roger
much like
Wilco?
yourself.
You're
Greetings. I am King Grab
What?
of Daventry.
The newcomer nods in greeting. Without a word, he respectfully appraises you. You notice about him the manner of one who has only recently learnt the meaning
So you
of
wanna be a hero?
heroism.
From where do you hail, good sir?
The man opens his mouth to answer, but then pauses to consider that question. Evidently deciding that irrelevant exposition would serve neither party, he casually gestures to the hole in the rock behind you.
Might I inquire something of your
See
identity?
if he makes deals.
After a brief search of his own person, the man pulls out a scroll card and hands it to you. You unroll it, and it reads, "Having fulfilled the requirements in accordance with the statutes of the famous Adventurers Correspondence School, the bearer is a qualified would-be hero." The man also shows you a medallion. Upon it are the words, "Hero of Spielberg." You reverently return the scroll to the man.
You don't say much, do you?
With a sigh of resignation, the man shakes his head silently.
Surely you might speak to
I
me of
literally
your
never
adventures?
talk.
The man becomes quite enthused about the prospect of relating his most recent adventure to you. Just as he is about to speak, however,
Yeah.
you notice something on the ground that the man must have
I'm
dropped.
actually okay with that because... Well, hold on.
You retrieve the paper.
Yep.
It appears to be a scroll. Upon it is some writing. Disclaimer, you have just witnessed a rather shameless plug for the remake of Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire by the entities of AGD Interactive. Available now. As you read the writing, the words are ingrained in your mind. The scroll disappears.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, that makes it okay to me because in the original King's Quest 2, they did that plug for Space Quest 1. But, you know, that was under the Sierra game. In this case, they were plugging another AGD game. So, full circle. That's pretty cool. And it was nice to see the hero in his Shapirian garb.
The button now seems to be jammed.
All right. Interesting. More interesting.
You have just
Come
discovered the gravity.
Put that in.
The button.
All right. Never too soon for another Quest for Glory replay. That's true. We got to do that all wizard Let's Play. Casty McSpell or Wavy McWand or whatever.
Enchanter's staffs are very powerful objects. You dare not touch this one, for fear of the consequences you may bring upon yourself.
Okay.
You flip through the book entitled
Ye Old Book
of Enchantments, Causes, and Cures. The first half contains a list of enchantments. These do not interest you, as you have no desire to inflict inconvenience upon others. However, the Cures section does capture your curiosity. While browsing, you spy a promising
positive
paragraph.
enchantments. Oh, my goodness. That is so many words. Heed now these words: crystal perfect, green is thy heal, restore, correct, guard well my form, preserve, protect. Safeguard yourself. Huh. Okay. That say something about my sword? My horde?
This is the sword of the first king of Daventry. This is the sword of the first king of Daventry. It dates back almost 1,000 years and has been passed down from king to king since that time. Try not to damage it. A magnificent clear crystal is embedded.
Why are we still using this, like, practically? Shouldn't I have a new sword and this should be in behind some glass somewhere? I don't get that. Can I get, like, the...
You managed to dislodge the crystal that had been set within the hilt of the sword almost a millennium
You're
ago.
a dick.
You feel a tinge of guilt and wonder what all the past monarchs of Daventry would say if they saw you damaging ancient crown property.
Screw them. They're not here trying to get laid. It's like, we're trying to do some great quest. Now we're just trying to get a queen.
The stunning clear stone used to belong to your ancient sword.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
You have better things to do than to try out the furniture.
Do we, though?
You flip through
the crystal, right.
There is nothing. As you had been expecting, this is your average, ordinary, run-of-the-mill cave. You are naturally surprised to see it is fully decorated and very well furnished. A number of candles and dimly lit hanging lanterns adorn this. Don't bother.
But it seems like we can.
You have a number of candles and dimly lit hanging. Don't bother trying.
Thought I could light those.
A collection of. You never did pay much attention during magic classes at Daventry High School. As a result, nothing in these books will help
we
you.
could have been so much more powerful. He paid attention to music class, though, as he can play pretty much any instrument you put in his hands.
You have better things to do than.
As you have candles? I have my own candle.
You can't eat. A stab in the dark. A stab in the light.
What? Stab in the dark?
Brandishing your sword might make you appear. Brandishing your brandishing. You can't. You hear footsteps approaching.
Hello, sir.
Uh-oh, the enchanter has caught you in his lair. He twirls his hands and then utters some words under his breath. You feel a tingling sensation all over your body as the enchantment.
Can't click out of this either. I feel ill. Duck?
What an enchanting encounter. Enjoy the rest of your life as his pet.
Okay. Oh, all the way back here. Took a bit too long. All right. Wait, maybe I should, let's dislodge.
You have no reason to remove
we gotta read that thing first, obviously. To trigger that, then click on the table. And I think I messed something up here. All right, here we go.
An ancient. You flip through the.
All right, dislodge that.
You manage. You approach the workbench.
Okay. Progress.
It would be best you flip through the...
Blue mineral and yellow vegetable. Okay. Greenish liquid. White feather. Okay. So we got that.
You toss.
We got the gem.
It's not time to add the crystal. There's the ancient...
Getting a little taste of King's Quest 3 here. A blue mineral. Heat a blue mineral.
Someone might notice.
Wait.
Brandishing your sword. Brandishing your... There's... Brandishing... You can't... There... It would be best...
The feather to mix it. Said heat a blue
Throwing
gem.
that away would... There's... It's not time to... It's not... Nothing. Unfortunately, you cannot... Nothing. There's no... You strike the blade of your
there we
sword
go.
against the...
I don't know why I couldn't add this ahead of time, but whatever.
It's not... The ancient book. It
says heat a blue mineral and yellow vegetable. Blue mineral.
This... There's no... Nothing.
Am I missing something?
You toss the brooch. You watch. Fascinated.
Okay. Sweet. Stir it up.
Stir the mixture carefully with the...
Okay.
You flip through the...
Recite.
The time is... You get... Don't blow the flame. The time...
Thank you. Trying to work my way through this. Perfectly clear crystal.
You drop the crystal in.
Okay, now we can say the words.
Heed now
There
these
we go.
words. Crystal.
I got there.
Green is thy hue. Restore. Correct. Guard well my form. Preserve. Protect.
You recite the words correctly, line for line, and sure enough, only a brilliant emerald remains in the glass beaker. You quickly blow the flame out so as not to overheat the emerald and cause damage to it. Picking it up gingerly, you're amazed that the emerald took virtually no time at all to cool.
Nice. Wait a bit to see a nice scene. So like hang out in here. I'll save real quick if something might happen here. Thank you. I really appreciate the little tips here and there, and the Easter eggs as well. We need to go back, speaking of which, to the Batcave and trigger that. That should be fun. It is much nicer when you don't have to type every darn thing out. Yeah, typies are no fun. Oh.
You hear footsteps approaching.
Hope this works out.
Uh-oh, the enchanter has caught you in his lair. He twirls his hands, aims them at you, and then utters some words under his breath. You feel a tingling sensation all over your body.
All right,
as
yeah,
the
protects me.
attempts to transform you into whatever the enchanter has fancied. At the same time, you also feel the comforting energy of the emerald shielding you. The enchanter's twisted smile turns downwards. He scowls at you.
Ha ha. Hunter's become the hunted. You son of a... Oh, damn.
There is a look of panic on the man's face. He does not dare
Run him through,
breathe.
Graham. Run him through.
I hereby order you to depart from Kalima forever, never to trouble its citizens again, lest you earn the fullness of my wrath.
The enchanter looks baffled. You sigh inwardly and try.
I'll murder your ass.
Leave. If you come back, then you will get it.
The enchanter nods
Sweet.
frantically, as much as he can without putting his own neck on your sword edge. He gestures quickly with his hands.
Awesome. Oof. All right. Strobe warning there. Oh, it's just a regular cave now. Crazy.
There's not. You cannot remove the engraving. It has been
I
chiseled.
think that guy would be good at interior design. I'd hire that guy. Looked a lot nicer when he was here.
You notice that some writing. You read.
Stones at number 6. Half and a pair from left to pick. Quelling my spell. Avoid the tricks. That number 6. Half and a pair from left to pick.
The engraving on the wall reads, in row.
Huh. All right. Do I still have that? I do have the carpet. All right. Awesome. I think we can use the.
As you direct the sun's light through the emerald at the snake, you behold a wondrous transformation. Before you now
Nice.
stands a magnificent winged
Let's go to
horse.
Hades and get Casima's parents back.
Thank you for freeing me. A horrid enchanter transformed me into that legless thing after I refused to be his steed.
That was quite a gamble, to refuse an enchanter.
True, but I could not have accepted, even if I had wanted to. For I am a disciple of the cloud, and can serve no land dweller.
Disciple of the cloud?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
First, tell me of what you seek up here.
For that
You take a
stone,
deep
yeah.
breath, then explain about the door of destiny, the gems of nature,
And how we're
your present
super,
quest to
super
locate the
lonely.
growth gem.
So, you seek the air gem.
Yes, that is right. You know of it?
Most certainly. But you will not be able to reach it by any means available to you or any of your kind. I would gladly take you to it, but alas, the enchanter took and hid from me my bridle. Without it, we could search for 1,000 years and still never find the cloud spirit.
Where did he hide your bridle?
I do not know. Perhaps a clue may be
Blackguards.
found in that blackguard's abode.
Seen that thing I read on the wall?
What is this spirit you speak of?
The essence of what you seek. It passes through us as we grow.
Sounds like someone trying to do a poor man's Sean Connery.
Aware of it. You will know soon enough when I take you to it.
Why do you choose to serve this cloud spirit?
It is my destiny, and I must fulfill it, just as you must fulfill yours.
I was not aware that I had one.
All of us have a destiny. Some are predestined, others are determined by choice. I believe yours to be of the latter.
You don't have anything else to
Really?
say
Not
to the
just like,
steed.
how do you, what's with the wings, or how do you talk, or you used to be a snake, what's up with that?
You could mount the horse, but it would not be able to
All
find.
right. Fair enough. We'll come back. I mean, that was the only thing in there, was that one clue on the wall. And I don't think that's going to do anything, so let's get out of here. Who needs a magic horse when you have
You unroll
a
the
magic carpet? Am I right?
The carpet begins to descend.
All right. Back on land, solid land. Well, I guess it was solid ground up there as well. We're down here now. How about that?
There is an enormous rock mound nearby. Vines and creepers run down it and twist through the cracks, and 6 spherical stones lie at the base of the huge rock mound.
And we can use our... Okay. What do you say? He said, let's just save. We'll just save and do it. It was like halfway and then... Plus... Huh?
You bend over and hold the emerald above the stone so that the sun's light channels through it.
Is that the right one?
Incredible. The rock has transformed into a silver-studded bridle.
That was simple enough. Dude, there was something going on with that screen. Wow. All right. I'll take it.
There's an empty space between these. There's not.
All right. Let's go back to the... do I need to be on that screen to use my carpet?
There's not enough. You can't. There's not.
Okay. You need a lot of room to operate a carpet, apparently. Like this screen? Oh, okay. There we go. I was trying to be a dick. Blew up in my face. Well, all right. We're back. Dinosaur story.
As you read.
I got your bridle. Hold on. Got a lot of other stuff I'm carrying around. Please shoot Graham. Still smile.
You slip the bridle over the horse's
approval. It does talk, though.
Climb upon my back.
Okay. Let's do it.
Hold on. This will be a little exhilarating.
Keep your arms and limbs next to the flying.
The disciple of the cloud gracefully soars high into the sky. You grip the reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and dips between the
this
clouds.
is new.
After a time, he draws near to a thick patch of luminous mist. As you pass through it, the horse sets itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
Believing that you have finally lost all sense of reason, you dismount and prepare for a very long drop. And find yourself standing on a cloud.
It's quite the dismount of faith right there.
How is it possible that I can stand upon thin air?
You're a king.
Such are not the questions you should be asking. You have come for the Air Gem, or the Growth Gem as it was once named by the ancients. It has not been termed thus without reason, for one who would have the gem as his own must prove himself grown and thus worthy of it.
Meaning, no disrespect.
Cloud Spirit.
Thank
Cloud
you.
Spirit.
You must agree, Cloud
Thank
Spirit,
you,
that
Horsey.
I am a man fully grown, thus fulfilling your prerequisite.
A howling wind deafens you momentarily, though you feel nothing on your skin. The Cloud Spirit speaks again, a little more forcefully.
It is not enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident.
Thank you. Hitting on me, Cloud Spirit?
You have also grown in both mind and soul. So on these shall you be tested.
Tested?
Those who bear the burden of king are expected to possess certain qualities. Your actions will be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are
it's the Hall of Tarna again.
It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the Growth Gem.
After a moment of silence, the Cloud Spirit intones,
Behold your first test.
I want to save, but apparently that's not a thing. Hi, we're back in Daventry.
The mist
carrot
around
patch.
you clears, and you find yourself in a familiar place. This is Daventry, and furthermore, you
Did I
are
still
a
have
child
super
again.
chiseled
A
cheekbones?
slight dizziness overwhelms you for an instant. How strange, you no longer recall anything past this moment in time. It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose you cannot fathom. But look, it is Malvolio, your best friend.
Malvolio.
The two of you are deeply engrossed in a game of bat and ball.
Douche name. Bat and ball, okay. It's the Daventrean Classic. National sport of Daventry, bat and ball. Oh, we hit it good. No, from experience, there is nothing there.
Ouch!
Uh-oh! That sounds like the king now! What do we do?
You there.
Really, King Edward just walks around his kingdom?
Is that how you would
dressed like that?
No, Your Majesty, King Edward, sir. I'm
walking through the carrot patch.
Which of you two boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land
Actually,
on
wasn't
my
paying
head?
attention. There we go, chance to save. Let's get judged worthy. What are friends for? Let's do it. What? Yeah, we gotta give ourselves up, right? We gotta be judged worthy.
You summon all your courage.
It was me.
Your Majesty, if you please, it was I who hit the ball over the castle wall. It was my fault completely. Please do not punish my friend.
The king eyes you carefully. You wonder if you are now in serious trouble.
I would not punish one for something so trivial. However, I will see you play your game elsewhere, away from here.
Yes,
Sweet.
sire.
One more thing, my young fellow. You have demonstrated good character today by taking the blame for your friend. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion by protecting others, even if that should mean putting
He
themselves
slits the
at
neck
risk.
of his friend in the
I find that
meantime.
to be a rare quality in the many I meet. When you have grown up, I hope to see you again, perhaps in my service.
Little do you know.
Your Majesty.
Behold your second
Sweet.
test.
Past Edward didn't kill us. Oh.
You feel yourself growing older, more so than before the tests
Okay.
began. Again, dizziness
This is from
overcomes
3,
you.
or at least they
Your
show it
memory of
again
the
in
previous
3.
test fades, and in its place, your mind is filled with the knowledge of everything that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately, the dreadful misfortunes which have plagued Daventry since the coming of the terrible three-headed dragon. To make things worse, your 17-year-old daughter has been demanded as its latest sacrifice. In return, it will not harm the rest of the population until the next demand. You would go forth to destroy the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart for such quests.
Gray hair and all.
Never have you felt so forlorn, so frail. You fear that given the choice, you would do anything to rectify the situation.
This is when Alex walks in from the right? Man, this is from the 3rd game. This is crazy playing this in this order. This is a mind
A charming
trip.
view. No wonder you come here so often.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards!
Yeah, he was an old man. He's a daddy, right?
Calling them will do
Older
no
man.
good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee! Who are you?
My name, my true name, has been heard by none for an eye on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come to say and be gone.
This was part of that storyline in 3 at the end where I was like, what the hell is going on?
Family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land and one of my children was kidnapped.
Now that is not quite the truth.
Do you deny your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
You cannot believe what you have just heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous,
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want with a puny little kingdom when in a few short years I will have more power than Legitimor himself? No, I want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown. It is an essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain. I have waited far too long to be deterred from it now.
If you need it that badly, you could have just taken it. You had plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
If you think for one moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you and your blighted land. You shall have both it and your family restored.
Of course you wouldn't let the... Yeah, you get rid of the fire and the dragon if you get to own the place.
Your mind reels at these words. For almost 2 decades, a countless number of innocent people have suffered under the afflictions Daventry has had to endure. So many more people would continue to suffer indefinitely, notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune. With a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
Man, high stakes, everybody.
You dive forward, swinging your fist at the man to hit him. To your astonishment, your hand passes right through his face.
Did you think I would be so foolish
this time?
To come unprepared this time? I learned my
Did I sucker punch you at some point in the past? Severing the lifeline, unconditional acceptance, provisional acceptance, pride cometh before all else, final act of defiance. I'm a little confused. Severing the lifeline.
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership, so says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it. No.
Well done.
Not even for the sake of your
maybe I screwed that up.
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
The man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
Got a point for what that's worth. I think we got a point.
Behold your third
We're almost halfway through in terms of points.
Once again, you feel yourself age. You are many years older now, though still, thankfully, King of Daventry. As before, the knowledge of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of
Connor!
Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
How do you feel?
I am deeply
Wait, what?
All right. Now, how do you
It's like Benicio del Toro.
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
You know what they've been saying about my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties when I have another higher
Is that Connor?
I believe that I can attend to both with the
His voice is awful.
You do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment, perhaps taking you away from this country at a time of great need?
Of course not, sire, but I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
You weren't.
The qualities of truth, right, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls. Nobility is defined through
I don't think you can be king with that voice.
lineage, Your Majesty.
You cannot help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely
Apart from
well.
the voice, yeah. Very interesting, though. I like the idea. Really, it just makes me want to like see through the Kingdom of Daventry to many, many more subsequent adventures with other kings, and they're experiencing their challenges and plights, and not too nighttime. The madness of King. I mean, that seems like the fun answer, but night him up. Yeah. The madness. So does he run him through?
Your sword.
If they let me say it before that, I would have done that.
By virtue of your bravery,
Pig face.
loyalty, and good conscience, I have chosen you to be my first
child.
knight. Thus you are my successor and heir to this throne.
Took her time making that first night.
Arise,
Connor!
Sir
Oh,
Connor
man.
of Daventry.
It's all connected, everybody. It's all cyclical. The mirror looks pissed. Anyone see that? Mirror's probably like, ugh, need a break.
In an instant, you find yourself standing before the cloud spirit once
saving
more.
your ass.
You also notice that it is starting to get
Cracker
dark.
family.
You have demonstrated your sound understanding
Awesome.
of compassion, honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things. You have grown much, learnt a great deal, and will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the air and
We'll reload that real quick, but... Oh, we got our second chest. Oh, do I have to, like, take it out of your mouth, though? Can you wipe it off first? Do I have to? Alright. Don't look a gift horse in the... Or a gift in the,
You
cloud
take the growth
creature's
gem.
mouth? What? I don't know. That wasn't very sanitary.
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate. You better get out of here quickly, Graham.
Now let's hang out. It's all a dream.
Your flight comes to an end. You hope that it will be quite a while before you take to the air again.
You got too much water in your lungs down there with the King Triton and King Neptune and his people.
Where would you like
I'm tripping out.
On the ground would be fine.
It's nighttime. Nice. Is it getting darker too? We can go to the monastery.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land.
Okay, young Sean Connery horse.
Fare thee well.
Waiting to hear the end of Quest for Glory 2 music.
You notice you have lost a few things during your descent. Mostly all that paper you were carrying. You are not concerned, though, as dusk sets in and the pallid moon rises above the darkened horizon. You recall the door of Destiny's words regarding the third gem through swampy mire in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord. You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
This last one was kind of a pant load. All right. Yeah, the swamp. I was going to say, I was like, where's Dracula hanging out? We haven't been in the swamp yet, or in the swamp. In earnest, at least. All right.
You prefer...
Severing the lifeline. I just want to get on and see what people in the chat are telling me. Sounds very funny. Before we end the episode and go after the final gem.
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you...
Here we go. The madness of King Graham.
I have decided, after long and careful consideration, that in order to earn your knighthood, thou must venture forth on a quest to capture and kill the most insidious and elusive preys.
What is this prey? A dragon?
No. More wretched
perfect
than
setup.
that.
A trihorn scaled beast of the southern plains?
No. More woeful still.
Surely not the scourge of the low mountains? The flesh-burrowing scorpion?
No. But it does get under your skin all the same.
A poisonous snake. It's Cedric, everybody.
Then pray tell of what do I
What the
seek?
hell?
Oh, sorry I'm late, Graham. I hope I haven't missed anything.
I was...
That.
The talking owl?
What the hell?
Precisely. Charge!
Graham! Graham! Oh!
So much to unpack there. Connor's just like, oh, I'm tearing up a little bit. That got me. That was so
In an
unexpected.
instant, you find yourself standing before the
What's he gonna
cloud
say now?
spirit.
You have demonstrated some, while you still have much to learn.
There you go. And just for a nice little final treat, let's follow our death as the clouds dissipate.
You take the growth gem.
Oh my god. I was wondering if
As you feel the
I was
knowledge
wondering
of
if
the-
they would actually have someone try to do the Cedric voice.
The cloud has become too thin to support
Oh
your
my God.
weight, and gravity beckons.
Ah, shit. Horse is like, yeah, whatever.
While
I'm off the
trying
clock.
to hang on to your knowledge of the future, you forgot to hang on to something important.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, that one took a while. That was about an hour to get that second gem. Much longer, as I've said before, than the original, but interesting nonetheless. Pick up in the next episode and go after the Death Gem. Hope to see you for that one. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.